Welcome back to today's update on my progress and what I've been doing today to push myself closer to becoming an established motivational wellbeing speaker. It's Saturday. It was my youngest son's 6th birthday party today, and as such, I've done diddly squat to do what I just said I was going to do. But one thing I have been doing a lot of recently, which is very tenuously tied into all this, is the old playing cards. One of the things I talked about a while ago, in fact, probably ever since I did the Wire Forest talk 3 months ago now, at least 2.5 months ago, I had this idea of maybe doing some kind of card magic or something in every talk that I do. Now, I decided that that wasn't necessarily going to be appropriate. If it's appropriate, I'll bring it in. But one thing I am absolutely loving at the moment is building the habit of using the cards every single day. So right now I'm sat in kind of one of the corners of my room, my lounge, and I normally have a pack of cards just over there. Just over there, I can see the workstation where I do a lot of my webinars, some of these other videos, and my computer's set up there. And I have another packet of cards over there. I have a packet of cards in my bag that I take with me wherever I go, with my computer and stuff. And I have another packet of cards over by my bedside table. So if I'm in bed and I'm just kind of winding down, chilling out, I can just do some card work. And what has been interesting has been how I've sort of taken on this habit, how I've been trying to build this habit. Because when I started doing this, in fact, I've got the book here. This was recommended to me by my friend Still Johnson, The Magic Marine, and I got this book for my daughter actually 2 years ago. It's her birthday in a couple of weeks' time, so I got that for her. And together we were doing some kind of card magic, doing things from the book, and it was just kind of hard going, and we both fell out the habit of doing it. But we had all these packs of cards that I'd bought, and just kind of stopped doing it. And I realised again after I did that Wire Forest how much I had enjoyed just playing around with them and just kind of doing things and learning movements and learning sleight of hand and learning distraction and misdirection and tricks. That I figured I'm going to give it another bash, but I've got a different approach this time, and that is what I think is both relevant and interesting. It's relevant to the speeches, because the talks, because it's something that I'm going to bring in as an example of habit building, because that's essentially what I've done. I've tried to build a habit. It hasn't worked. I've taken it apart. Why hasn't it worked? And why has it worked this time around? And what I believe is I'm doing differently this time is I'm not trying to learn magic tricks. I'm not trying to learn how to do any of the stuff that I'd originally been learning. I'm not trying to do any of the things that are in that book, for example. Most of what I'm doing now is from YouTube tutorial videos, of which there are lots. And I'm playing around with just getting used to having the cards in my hand, doing things like single hand cuts. This is called a Charlier cut. I think I got the name right there. It's like a single hand cut. You just flip it over like that. Apparently, in fact, I'm just going to tilt this camera down a little bit. So you're basically just, there we go. Let me show you a couple of things, because I'm going to give myself a little bit of a challenge as well in a moment. Let me come around this way, which is I'm going to show you something I can't do at the moment, and I'm going to work on it for the next 2 days and see if I can get it done. So that's the Charlier cut. It's probably one of the most simple single hand cuts. The Sybil cut, which is one I've been working on for the last couple of days, I'd never even heard of this a couple of days ago, and I'd say about 6 times out of 7 I get it more or less right. But this is my favourite movement because it looks so elegant and kind of weird, and all these different packets of cards moving everywhere. Oh, look at that. I actually managed to do it so kind of correctly. And this is a great one. This was one that Steele did teach me, actually. This is one of the first ones I learned. You just kind of cut into the pack. Ooh, let me do that again. You cut into the pack about halfway up, and you spin it around, and you cut it to the bottom, and you square it back up again. Now, the one I've been struggling with, I just started playing around with this today, is this one. So you start off, it's called the the revolution cut, you start off in this same position as the Charlier cut, and then you're going to spin it around. If I just come down here, spin it around, you've got to then get, I nearly always drop the cards all over my lap for this one. You've got to spin it around. As that's rotating, you're going to nip off half of these guys. I need to kind of, at the moment, I need to give it a bit of a helping hand. And I also can't do this without making silly faces, it seems. Spin that around there, somehow nip that into that finger as well, and get this underneath there. Come on, there, like that. Whoop, almost there. And then if I kick that, just imagine that didn't happen. And then spin again, and through, and you kind of mash them back up like that. So that is the revolution triple cut, and I am in 2 days. I'm going to come back and do that again, and I'm going to do it correctly. See the face? Can't do it without making a funny face. Gonna have to work on that as well. So anyway, that's what I've been doing today. It's not actually what I've been doing today, but it's been what I've been thinking about, talking about today, because it's kind of relevant. It's something I'm into at the moment, I'm enjoying, and it's got that nice track with the habit build as well. So there we go. Come back in a couple of days, see if I am able to do the triple cut revolution, the revolution triple cut. I don't even know what they're called. Anyway, that's me for today. I'll check in again tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be spending some time tomorrow, at least 10-20 minutes, getting myself set up for the week. So I'll check in after that. Bye for now.